This has been a quest and a half. There are so many different options to these things, and you can quickly go down a rabbit hole, which I did. Multiple rabbit holes. I went to Lowe's, I went to Home Depot, I checked Amazon, I checked Costco. I looked at all the reviews, 60 plus hours, easy. And I ended up with the Ego because I got a free battery and $100 off, and then another $100 off because I applied for and was accepted into the Lowe's credit card. You know how that works, right? I don't want to do the Lowe's credit card forever, so I'll probably just roll it over at some point. I don't want too many credit cards. I figured I'd bring you on board to do the unboxing, and we'll talk through why I made the decisions I did to get this. It was originally $749 on sale for $649. Now we all know what that means. These things are always on sale or frequently on sale. I'm not sure I know anybody personally who has bought any of these lawnmowers at full price. And getting the second battery and getting the $100 off, so it was $649, then $100 off of that with the free battery. So now I got 2 batteries, 5 years for the mower and 3 years each for the batteries. This is an honest review. I paid with this with my own money and not getting compensated in any way from Ego or anybody else. This is replacing a 15-year-old Honda gas lawnmower. It was a self-propelled lawnmower, and I kind of like it. This is self-propelled, and the reason why is because if it lasts more than 5 years, I'm going to be getting towards my 70s, and I want to be able to cut the grass, and pushing it on my little curvy lawn may not be the best thing. Hopefully I'll be in great shape to do it. One-handed. Yeah, I don't need that self-propelled stuff, but I'm just thinking ahead. Let's open it up and see how assembled it is. Then we'll have to charge the batteries. You get a regular lawnmower that's gas-powered, not easy. And you know what? Gas-powered's kind of a pain. Have to get the gas. Gas isn't cheap anymore. I'm going to do some testing on how quiet it is compared to my existing gas lawnmower, and hopefully it's a lot quieter. The salespeople were like, hey, it's got lights. I don't know if I want to cut my grass at night. First of all, it's going to annoy my neighbors. Second of all, it could be dangerous. You could run over a critter. Who knows? Bad karma. This is the charger. Side chute. 2 blades. Maybe there's another one installed. Cardboard. The bag looks like some assemblies required. Pretty simple. Again, the key thing here is to charge. Oh, a little Gucci something or other. Guess we'll find out. I'm going to stand the box up and see if it's easier to take it out this way as opposed to trying to pull it out and lift it up. And that seems to be an approach. 2 blades installed. 4 blades, or one of these is a lifter, and then maybe that's the blade. We'll go over this. And it's always good to drop your blades and beat the living heck out of them when you first buy something. I'm joking. That's what the bottom looks like. One of the things the salesman said is this is plastic. And he said, you know, you might want to look at an aluminum or a composite that's a little stronger, but it's like twice as much. $1,100 for a aluminum version of this on sale. So I've got some ideas on how to up armor this, make some protection if I need to, but we'll check it out the first time and just see if that's necessary. Here, we'll turn it around. Lots of cardboard. Push that in. Swing it around. And you can go crazy on torque and all that stuff. This is 7.0, 60-minute running time with the 1 battery, plus I got the second battery. I've got a slightly under a 1/4 acre lot. That would probably be fine. A lot of lawnmowers have this, but it's so much better than what I had with my Honda, which again is 15 years old. All the wheels can be raised and lowered from this one location. It goes upwards to this 8 level. The main battery comes installed. Again, we're gonna have to charge this, and I'll tell you how long it takes to charge one of these. The other thing I like is there's 2 handles. This isn't light, but it's not overly heavy. When you go to the stores and you're looking for a gas-powered lawnmower, I think you'll notice it's more and more electrics all the time. And I'm not going to give you the environmental speech because it's not free. You have to plug it into your home power and charge it. It does take energy in order to power this thing. And I just saw a note here. To start, fully extend rails, then lock into the clamp. So position here is for storage. This position here is for operation. That's way up there. I guess this would be for a 6 foot, 7 foot tall person. One of my sons maybe. That will work for me, I think, right about here. All right, so we'll charge the batteries and I'll get back to you and we'll give it a spin and show you how it works. While I'm waiting for this to charge, I'll put the bag together. Here's the bag, here's the frame. You slide the frame inside the top of the bag. You run the handle up and around. All these little bars have a plastic clip, so I'm going to start at the top. I don't think it matters where you start. Electric Go, I think, is why it's called Ego. I guess they're pretty confident in their product. Plastic clip here, plastic clip here. It's pretty, I want to say obvious, but sometimes it will confuse people, so see if I can figure it out for myself. It's got a plastic bottom on there to protect it, and then a mesh like every other catcher bag since probably last 3-4 decades. The air comes through, but the leaves and grass or whatever it is stays. So that is your completed catcher bag. Register your tool within 90 days, 5-year warranty on the tool, 3-year on the battery. So where's the QR code? It's in the back right there. Holy smokes, could that be any smaller? Let's see if it makes it. Register my Ego. Doesn't automatically take you to the site. Customer login. So you put in your email, password. So I have to have a password on this. So I'll add in make it or break it now at gmail.com, which is my email, and then I won't show you my password. Got to create an account, and I decline all cookies. Sign in Ego commercial, no. So mowers is what I am. LM213SP. Okay, so that's mine here. Okay, so now I have to do all these things. So I'll fill it out, get back to you. I registered the charger, the 2 batteries, the mower, and all of these serial numbers are the smallest print I've ever seen. I've got really good eyes, and it was hard to do this. This QR code should be bigger, and it should have at least the information on the mower instead of making people type this ridiculously long number in. So the whole registration process, it's almost like they're making it so that you won't register your product and get the 5 and 3 year. Ego, I hope I'm wrong, and I'm happy to talk to you about this. Totally unsat. On a scale from 1 to 5, this is a 0, maybe a -5 on the registration. This is the charger. The batteries go in here. They slide in, well, there's a fan on this, so you want to make sure you don't have it too close to a wall, although it has mounting brackets for a wall. It gets hot. The green lights will flash. One thing I don't like about these batteries is you can hold on to them like this, but I really would like a handle on this. Just hit this on button and it will show you whether or not the battery's fully charged. This one's got 5 segments that are charged. This is the 7.5 amp hour battery. It took 1 hour and 20 minutes to charge from the box. This is the additional 5 amp hour battery, and it took 50 minutes to charge out of the box. Don't know if those are typical times, so I'll have a follow-on video after a couple months of using this, and I'll tell you what I've learned. This is a phone case. It's got some straps on the end, zips up on both sides, and it's got slots in here, no screws. Put it in, push it down. That's securely in place for your phone. Kind of nice, I guess, because a lot of people will listen to things when they're using their lawnmower. When I first went to install the battery, just to see how it would fit, I noticed what you're going to have to do the first time, and maybe this is a nice safety feature to do anyways. If you're going to leave your battery charged, in your ego, there's a clip here that has to be removed, and then you can slide the battery in, push it down, and it locks in place. And then push that down, make sure that's locked. One of the things that I thought was dangerous, right now this thing is off, but I inadvertently put it forward, and guess what? It's going. Make sure it's off all the way down this way before you start anything. One thing I do before I start any kind of device outside is I have a hat on, safety glasses, steel toe boots, long pants, short sleeves okay, depending on the weather, and gloves. I have friends that everything was going great and a stick came up and hit them in the eye. They almost lost their sight. So safety glasses, a couple dollars, well worth it. You can get some new safety glasses. Really hard at this point to get new eyes. So this has to be up. We're on level 3 here. I have no idea what the height is, but that just looks about right. And if not, we'll go to 4. Maybe we'll go to 4. It's hard to tell. Push this. Lift this. Okay, there it goes. Now it's going. For it to shut off. Boom. So I'm assuming the blades are turning. All right, so you got to hold this in. And then, all right, good enough. You can see how loud it is. It's not completely quiet, but it seems a lot quieter than a regular mower. We'll cut this area here, see how it works. Whoa, still don't like that. This is independent of this. You don't have to do both, you just do one. Okay, we're going to put that off, push more at this point. So now we're pushing. Now we'll turn it on. Whoa. Interesting. Mulches fairly well. So turn it on. Okay, it's cutting. Sounds like a loud fan. Dial it up a little bit and see how it does. All right. I like the fact that you can shut the mower off. That's good. Go a little faster this time. All right. This grass is 7 to 8 inches tall, and I've got it on setting 6. I've never had a lawnmower that mulches as good as this does. It just really cuts it up into really small pieces. There's no grass drag or trail that you see. This is from my old lawnmower. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut half the grass with the mulching setting, and then I'm going to put the bag on and see if you can tell. Can you tell the difference? Your right, my left, mulched or bagged. My right, your left, mulched or bagged. Which one? I cut it and I can't tell the difference. Right now it's in mulch mode. So if you want to use the bag, you need to take this piece out, and that gives you the void, and then just clip this in to these 2 clips, put that down, and now you're bagging all your grass, vice mulching it. So this is what the cut is. Super fine. Most of the pieces are somewhere between 1 inch and 3/4 inch. There's some outliers that are maybe 1.5 inches. Probably 1/4 of what my old Honda did when I mulched. The thing I like about mulching is it's good for your lawn. It helps retain moisture, and in this area we're coming in on a drought, so who knows what the summer's going to bring. If I can get some good clippings down to retain the moisture and to fertilize the lawn over the season, I'm going to do that. Here's the various lights. I guess if it's red and flashing, that means the battery's low. Exclamation point, you're getting close. Over temp. A flashing green, the handle's not in the right place or locked in. And then green, and I just noticed it, not while I was using it, but after the fact, means it's on and things are going good. Moving the battery is pretty easy. Just pop it, take it out. And you want to make sure you take it out every time before you do anything. Maybe not taking the bag off, but certainly if you're going to turn this thing up, look at the blades or whatever it is. Don't have the battery in there. For stowing, taking the battery out, take the bag off, pop these, run it forward, lock it. Doesn't take much room at all. So I wanted to show you the blades after one cut. Little dust, the blade is sharp. This lifting blade is a big deal. This is one of the reasons why I got this mower as opposed to something else. Counterclockwise, that's how it spins. Not bad at all after cutting. I like the fact that you can store it like this. I put the battery back in, and I'm curious if I can move this collapse. Yep, now, can I start it with it in this position? No, so I can't start it with the collapsed handle position, but I can move it. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I think it's just a thing. Tell me in the comments below if you think that's a bonus. First, overall impressions. I like a lot about this mower. It is lighter than my Honda. This is gonna take some getting used to. My Honda just has one, it does the whole thing that these two buttons do. The lower speed where you have off right around the center of the handle, that's probably the best. If you go up like this, you're going fast. Maybe if you're going uphill, that would be good, but I wanted a little more controlled, especially if I'm gonna have my kids do it. They have a tendency to go fast, and if they do, it's not gonna be such a great job. Assembly was easy. The battery should have handles. The cut is good. I'll try to put in some information on the 1 through 8 here on the adjustments. I couldn't find anything, and there wasn't anything in the manual that I remember. If there is, I'll post up here and do a mea culpa. But right now, at 6 is about the height I wanted, and it comes out about 4 inches on the grass. The starting is okay once you get used to it. I've used 20% of the battery, an area probably 1/8 of an acre. It's not too bad. I'm happy with my purchase. I think it's a good investment. It's gonna take a little getting used to compared to the gas. Hopefully it's gonna last me 5, 6, 10 years. Typically, the gas mowers that I've had have lasted anywhere from 10 to 15 years before things start breaking on them. And usually it's the plastic pieces. So the fact that this is all plastic, you'll probably see a video update periodically on how well this is doing. I didn't like registering the product on the website. That was horrible. The website, it wasn't intuitive. All the serial numbers are so freaking small that I needed a magnifying glass to read them. And little things like that make a difference to the user and being happy about the product. Thumbs up and comments always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in honest reviews of products, making and breaking things, designs of all kinds, I even do costumes, cosplay, and props. Check out my channel and please subscribe, because you never know what research that I've done that will save you time in order to get the product you're looking for.